All right, so what's happening? It's been a while since we've got to summon anything super exciting. What was the last thing I summoned for? Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't remember. Was it obviously I summoned? Oh, I summoned for Dylan. There we go. Which I pulled again. It wasn't intentional though. Looking back on it now, I am happy that I have Dylan because it was a lot of fun learning to use her and all that stuff. She's just fun. She's a fun combination with Yishuan, learning timings and how to optimize the rotation, all that stuff. Anyway, so here we are. We're finally here. Ye Shunguang is here. This is who I've been saving up for. I have about 8,000 gets us 50 summons, so about 60 in Polychrome, another 70 here, plus 3 here, and then I have some Signal Shop stuff, so we're looking like 80-ish. Hopefully we can get her sooner, but obviously I'm rarely that lucky, so hopefully we can get her quicker than that here. I do want to summon her and her weapon. Um, yeah, do I have any other summons? What else was I going to mention? I don't have any materials to upgrade her, so it's going to be a while before you guys get to see her in action on this account. But one of the things that I'm kind of annoyed by, I lost some motivation to summon because of how simplistic Yixin Wang's gameplay is. Um, yeah, I don't know. She just anyway. I don't know. The point is, it's like her gameplay is just she's really strong, but her design is like kind of overbearing. There's so much immunity, so much everything that you just like. It's all you have to do is know your rotation, spam the rotation. That's it, right? There's no thought about how the enemy works, how to maximize the whatever this, that, the other. It's kind of straightforward. So that kind of bothers me a little bit. I like her. Like her the way she plays is one of the reasons I didn't like Miyabi is because Miyabi was so powerful that like her kit you could just do whatever and destroy everything in the game. Now I'm not saying Miyabi is simplistic to play. We've seen that she's a little more complicated. You can do a lot of stuff with her. Where Yixing Wang doesn't look that way, where it's like there's not a whole lot you can do to increase the complexity compared to Miyabi. But the point I'm just trying to make is that the way Miyabi seemed, and one of the reasons that put me off of summoning Miyabi is what's actually true for Yixing Wang, where it's not true for Miyabi, right? So anyway, the point being, I'm just gonna summon. I'm not gonna like care regardless. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see if we can. It'll show you in this little montage. So we didn't pull her here. So it kind of spoils you. I'm happy to see more A ranks though because um, if they're characters like they are now, I get this little currency down here, right? And that's kind of what I want because that's the stuff. Let's go to the signal shop. I can buy this stuff with it. Now I probably could wait a little bit till like tomorrow till this to refresh, and this gives me 5 more summons or whatever. But I don't care enough. Um, how many do I have here? 6. How many do I have over here? Plus 3. Well, whatever. We'll just send it for another 10. I'm actually kind of excited to summon for this weapon as well because I do have a maxed out Kaboom the Cannon, but I could always use another one. I'm not going to invest into leveling it up or anything, but I do need a maxed out Vault. But yeah, anyway, we'll summon here. Either way, getting either Nicole or Lucy, it's going to be good because again, it's more of that resource. And we're just going to skip this. Okay. It's a good thing Nicole and Lucy are both maxed out because that means that no matter what, I'm always getting the full 20. Every time I pull a Nicole or a Lucy, I'm getting a free summon out of it, right? Whereas if I didn't have them maxed out already, I would only get 8 of that little whatever tape thing, which isn't the same. Which is why I hate seeing. I don't like seeing weapons. I don't want to see any weapons in this thing for that very reason because they're only going to give me whatever. So far I haven't seen any weapons, which is good. Um, it says we're 1 away from. We're just gonna send it. Doesn't really matter. It looks like not. One of the other reasons I'm pulling is I'm still pulling for Yishun Long despite my reservations. Is that what's the word? I have the team already built, right? They gave you Zhao for free. I got Dai Lin on accident, so may as well, right? I think we're guaranteed to get. See, this is what I was meant. I don't have her maxed out, so I got 8 instead of 1. But that's fine. What was I gonna say? I don't have I have a 50-50, so I could lose a 50-50. This banner is gonna be here for so long though that I think I'll guarantee Ye Shunguang regardless. But if I pull her and if I win the 50-50, that means that all the rest of the resources go straight into the weapon banner, which is kind of ideal, right? So I'm still debating internally whether I like it better that there's one currency, because right now you have encrypted master tapes, and that works for both the unit banner and the weapon banner. I kind of like the separate currency for Wuthering Waves, but I don't know. So we're running out of summons here. We got 20 left, and we're 37 away. So, like I said, with all the resources we're gonna get, I was hoping to get her early, but I guess it's not gonna happen. I do have another 10 summon after. Oh, there you go, a bunch more summons. This is 3 summons if they're all units. See what I got. Well, okay, so if there were units I had, so there's more summons here. Here's the camera. This thing's annoying. All right, so we have one more 10 pull. This is our last just free money 10 pull. I have another 10 pull in those other master those little secondary resources. So let's see. Wait, I'm glad to see more units. This is a good thing. Okay, that was that. Now I do have. Let's go here. A 10 pull here. So I'm just gonna go 10. I'm gonna do 10 again here. And I don't think I got her. Oh, there it is. Here's the S rank. Now the question is it her? We're gonna go one by one. Do I have to press? Okay. I don't summon enough to like remember. So let's see. I press X to go to the next one. Here's Nicole. Good. There's another summon there. So I hope it saves it for the end. It'd be really nice. Yeah, we got her. Okay, so we got her. We'll have enough to get her weapon. Again, her weapon, we can still lose the 50-50 on her weapon, but her weapon, the weapon banner in general, is 75-25, I think. So we have a higher chance. I'm almost not going to miss it, but the chance still exists, right? So fortunately, we won the 50-50. Thank goodness. And we can skip the rest of this. There we go. Let's go to... Okay, so there's that. Before here. It's kind of funny, though, that, like this banner is so unappealing. First of all, they give it to you for free, which we're all grateful for that, obviously. No one's going to complain about her for free. But if you wanted more merges on her, which, again, her merges aren't really that good anyway, you're pulling on Anby and whatever Ben banner. It's like, this is like the worst value I've ever seen in a banner in my entire life. Here you're getting one of the best supports that not only that, but it goes good with her. You're getting probably the best 4-star support in the entire game. Maybe the best 4-star period in the entire game, I think. Yeah, I think I can say that. I think she's the best 4-star. Between her and Polkra, I think she's way better than Polkra because she gives out so much more than Polkra can. Well, I don't know. That's actually kind of a tough debate, but I do think that Nicole is fantastic. Let's go see how much. I'm gonna go to the signal shop. If I have enough to do 10, to get 10 out of this, which I don't have enough. Let's go back here. I'm 8 away from hitting the A rank, so I only have 5, and I don't have 1 summon there. So, well, regardless, the point is we got her, so that's good. We'll just do a 10 pull here. I don't think I'm gonna get this guy here, but let's find out. Yep, nope. Which is good. We got a bunch of these. Getting this resource is always good, especially because I have these maxed out, I think. All 3 of these, I don't remember. I know the penguin I do have maxed out, so I think 15 is what you get when you're maxed. How many? I have 22. Wow, this is not that much. Yeah, it's funny that I thought this would refresh every month or something, but I guess not. I wouldn't have used it. Well, I used it on Electraboo. We have all this stuff too here. How do I get this material? Signal search. Weird. Um, yeah, I guess we'll just do the last 4 here. It's annoying when you do Wuwa. Their skip animation button is just the circle button on the controller. So I use a PS5 controller. Um, their skip animation button is the O or the B if you're on Xbox. I don't know what it is if you're on keyboard. I can't imagine playing this game on the keyboard. I don't. It might be like left click or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, this shop is pretty cool. I have enough. Well, I don't actually have enough to get like 2. Let's see. W engine chip exchange, and you get one of these. How many do you get out of this? Anyway, as a last thing, now that we're closing, and we got, oh, that's a lot of material. Now that we're done with this, and I just wanted to say a few things about a lot of this stuff here. First of all, we're having this event thing here. Where is it? Rent R2. The more, I'm assuming the more like money you get, like these things come from spending. Let's see, there's a event details. Okay, so whenever you gain 60 monochrome, you get 60, 30, whatever. There's a bunch of other stuff, but basically the point is this event, you actually have to spend money to get stuff from this. Let's go look at this. I don't know what this is. What is all this? My little DVD player or whatever. It's a little thing. What is this? Oh, look, it's a little cassette tape thing. S-rank agents. So if you whenever you complete this, you get this. Monochrome market just sends me here. I wonder. I'm pretty sure if you guys watch like. I'm about to do an ad for them, even though they don't sponsor me or anything. But like the LD shop and all those, like every ZZ content creator has like that sponsorship. I'm assuming if you buy those, even if you buy through them, they'll give you this. Though I do wonder, a lot of that stuff comes from like the prices for monochrome are different from here to let's say like India or something. I don't know exactly, but I imagine they're different depending on the markets or whatever. So what I think they do, I'm pretty sure, is they'll just like buy it from the Indian, let's say from India. If theirs is less, I don't know who's more or less, right? But assuming another country has a cheaper price on the monochrome, you buy it with the exchange rate, because our money may be different, higher. Anyway, you buy it cheaper there, and then you get it here. And they give it to you here. What I'm wondering is could I just like use a VPN or something and then put myself in another place and buy it there? And I could get those discounts because they're doing that and they're shaving a little off the top. So they're charging you more than you would if you just did it yourself. But I'm wondering if that's even possible, how that works. I don't, I've never looked into it. But one thing is, if you use those websites like that, those shops or whatever, LD shop or whatever, I don't know. There's like 3 of them because I'm sure they come in and then like they get taken down and then they have to make another one because they're kind of sketchy regardless. But anyway, the point being is that I think if you buy that, it'll still give you this. But let's see, you can get this from Monochrome Market, the Battle Pass or whatever. Dawnseeker's Ticket. I don't know what this is. Oh, you buy this little thing. Okay. Bundle shop. If you buy anything from here, I'm sure it'll give you stuff. Interesting. And then Internet membership is you buy this. So the monthly pass, the Battle Pass, this little limited, cheap thing that they have, limited time gift or whatever. 240. I think this is the only time. Like the rest of these, you won't get anything for this. But anyway, the point I just wanted to point out that like if you're gonna spend money right now is a good time to do it. Like if you haven't gone anything now, again, I'm not encouraging necessarily spending on gotchas because gotchas are terrible. But like I said, part of me is like I will say that to some degree I don't mind spending so much. Again, I've said this before when I bought the pack a while ago to get Yuzuha. I don't mind spending money on stuff like this sometimes because, like, take for example like World of Warcraft or EVE Online, right? People have to pay a monthly subscription just to play, and I think these games are a lot better than. Oh look, there's even more stuff down here. I think this game is a lot better than something like World of Warcraft or some other game, right? And you don't have to pay to play this game, so. I don't know how much a World of Warcraft membership is. I think it's like $15 a month or something. Maybe it's 20. I don't know what it is, but EVE Online might be 15 or 20. But the point being is that like, if you buy this is $5 a month, and you get 2,700 out of this, and then you buy the Battle Pass, which is Where is the battle pass actually? Let's go back. Um, it is the battle pass is like $15, I think. Unlock new Eridu fund. $10. So for $15, you get the whole battle pass. Now you get a little bit more. You get this, this, and this. You know, if you buy like the extra premium, whatever, which apparently is on some kind of discount. I don't. What do you even get over this? You get 200 polychrome more. You get these little cosmetic thingies, and 2 of these, which these are kind of interesting. But anyway, then you get 10 extra levels. It'll just boost you 10 for double the price. I don't know if this one doesn't. But anyway, point being is if you buy this plus the monthly pass, that's $15 a month, and you just kind of imagine that as a subscription to this game. So not only are you supporting the game, but you're like polychrome is you're more in comfortable levels. Do you know what I mean? Like again, I can't say I'm free to play, but I did buy that pack that one time. So I can't say I'm free to play, but I'm pretty close to free to play. And the only reason I bring it up is just to tell you that like if you're playing this game and you'd like to be more like on top of stuff, what is all this? Saving, choose your new Eridu fund rewards. I don't need any more of those. I do need that. What do I get from this? I don't even know what these are. Like I know what these are, but I just know which one. I think this is one of these is skills. One of these is level ups or something. I don't remember. I can't. Does it change? So it changes this, and you can change what you will get out of the anyway. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that like if you're like I'm gonna spend money, like I could have avoided. Let's go back here. I could have avoided having to buy what I bought, like this right here. I could have avoided having to buy this, which again wasn't that much. It was like $30, and I got like $60 worth of currency, right? Which is why I didn't think it was too bad. But like I could have avoided buying this if I maybe bought a battle pass and what's it called? Oh, and I actually did buy the battle pass when I bought this too, just to be more like transparent. But anyway, if I had like bought the battle pass or like bought the monthly pass once every month, like $5 a month, right? 27 in a month is how much is this? 19. Look at that. For $5, and I've been playing this game nonstop since Sambi came out. Like I don't know how many months that is. It's March, maybe Marchish or April. March, April, May, June, July, August. I think she came out in like July or something. So like 3 months. Anyway, the point being is that alone, that monthly pass gets you 27, where this pack of $30 gets you even less than that. So the point I'm just trying to stress here is that like you gain a lot for very little amount of dollars. So if you ever like feel like oh maybe one day I'll spend money on it, just go ahead and spend a little bit ahead of time. Now one of the reasons I don't buy this pack is because it pisses me off buying these things. I bought one of these one time for Genshin. And it kind of pissed me off because, like, before I bought it, every day I logged in the way and Zenless right now. I log in every day. I do all my dailies, everything, right? I play every day and I want to play every day. But as soon as I buy this stupid pack, the fact that I have to log in or I'm losing that day's worth of 90 whatever, like, makes me not want to play. Like, the fact that now I'm forced to or obligated to, like, kills my motivation sometimes. So just, I don't know. Like I said, if you don't suffer from that, I suffer from that for some reason. I don't know what it is. But like I said, just the fact that I'm being told, like I'm not being explicitly told to, but you know what I mean? On some level, there's now an obligation for me to play the game and get on every day. It like, nah, I don't want to anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it just pisses me off. Anyway, if you don't have that, like I said, it's one of those things where it's like, it's $5 a month, lower than like Netflix, and you probably spend more time. Well, I don't know. Maybe, actually, you probably don't. If you watch a lot of Netflix, I don't watch a lot of Netflix. I just pirate everything. But if you don't watch that much Netflix, like you're paying $7 a month for Netflix. I think it might even be more than that. I think they jumped it up to like $10 or something. I don't remember. I remember the price went up. But like I said, I don't watch Netflix, but like some people do. And if you play this game every day, $5 a month to help support the game is pretty good. And you get a lot in return for it. So anyway, that's a long rant. Like I said, the summoning's at the beginning, so everybody who wanted to leave left already, and it's just me kind of talking about price value and all that stuff and how that kind of works. Because the problem is that really is the best price, whatever. Like I said, 2,700 a month. I think is it 27. This is 27 plus this, so 3,000 whatever currency a month is ridiculous. Now imagine if you bought this every month for like for 10 months. is 30,000. That's for 10 months. This is 180 summons. Like, it's ridiculous. Like I said, it makes it so that you can be more like relaxed. You don't have to worry about like min maxing all your money. You don't have to worry about like if a new unit comes out and you want it, you're basically guaranteed it. Now, you have to still be selective. You can't just be like, I'm going to get every single new unit that comes out. Even if you buy the monthly pass, you're not going to be rolling in so much, you know, whatever. But like for me, I've gotten basically every unit I've wanted in this game. A lot of the reasons, a lot of it is because I've been lucky. So it's not really that, but like I've gotten every unit I've wanted in this game except for Ellen, Orphe. I missed Orphe. And Alice. I pulled for Alice and I missed Alice. And Lucia, right? I missed Lucia. So I've gotten most of the characters I've wanted in this game. But again, that doesn't mean I can get all of them. But if I had the monthly pass, then I would have all the ones I've wanted. Like, well within comfortable margins, you'd be. So like I said, it just if you like this game and you know don't feel like this weird pressure that like, oh, I can't spend any money whatsoever at all, and you know I'm gonna be a loser for not. I'm gonna actually equip this on her just because why not? I don't have Soldier 11's like awakening thing or whatever that thing is. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, just long story short is just like I said, summons are done. If you're the kind of person who likes playing this game, you know, don't feel like there's nothing wrong with buying the monthly pass. It's a lot of value. You're getting a lot of enjoyment out of the game. Like I said, I repeat this every time I talk about price value in this game, but like I've paid $60 whole dollars for games that are terrible that I've hated playing, and it's just like, oh, it's just sitting there. Like look through your Steam library and look through all the games that you've bought on sale for whatever. How many of those have you actually played? Because I have tons of games in my Steam library that are like, oh, I want this game, and then they just sit there because I don't play them. And here's a game I do actively play all the time that you could be more comfortable playing. One of the reasons, like I said, the main reason I don't spend a lot of the money on this is because I do kind of want to represent a little bit more of a free to play angle to it. Obviously, I lost that when I pulled for Yuzuha, but I still like to hold on to some semblance of it, and just using that little bit to patch up the Yuzuha 50-50 loss is helpful. But yeah, like I said, in any case, that's it for today. I think the next video is probably... Oh, actually, the next video is going to be me doing the new Shiyu defense, because it's a little different, apparently. Yeah, we don't have as many nodes as before. So I'm going to do this. We're going to see how this goes. Yeah, until next time.